King of Fire representing for Little Lion, you know the thing go. Oh, them not bad like the lion. I them not bad like the lion. Boy, disrespect them get fryin'. Put the whole of them in the fire. This little lion, them a dying. Oi, so that's see I live it every time. Little lion when you bad all the while. Oi, well enough for them can't sleep at night, them all a worry and fret. A true lion, them want for disrespect. Them don't get the warning, this is the threat. I said my rock and all a whole city red. Hypocritical mockers, watch all your step. For you this little lion, you fit think and check. Oh, you fit this the high priest, Melchizedek Selassie. Run the north, south, the east and the west. The Rabbin I'm right, and the Septine I'm left. Oh, you fit this the man when the man conquered it. The man gave us life and let us can blow it. When you say little lions hurt no talk, now back. Them can't sleep at night, them all a worry and fret. True little lion, them a disrespect. Them don't get the warning, this is the threat. Nice and my black and all a whole city. Hey, the big sound boy, them a the least and the less. Tell them little lion, I go lay them to rest. Boy, come outside, come sit down pan step. We done pan them John, them no stop from rep. Should not this the man with the golden precept. Should not this the man where control Nazareth. Up the Ark Covenant and make Babylon fret. But up this every seal and make Babylon fret. Them this little lion and a judgment next. Go ask the whole of them. Oh yes, we bless. Can't sleep at night, them all a worry and fret. Little lion, them want for disrespect. Them don't get the warning, this is the threat. Nice and my back, what I know. Oh, I'm talking to all pagan boys and gal, and all doctors and nurses in medical, and all teachers and all principal. That teach people them bout not demonical. That teach people them bout not supernatural. But now why you make the people bow to idol? This little lion, then a straight rival. Oh, go tell them no survival. All of them dead on the arrival. I'm gonna tell them this, them dead from the spiral. Oh, murder them and then send it viral. Bomba cat. Well, little lion make you bad so. Little lion make you mad so. Little lion make you bad so. Badder than them. Little lion make you bad so. Little lion make you mad so. Oh, little lion make you bad so. Badder than them.
Shout it, Anthony B. I say you don't know. Nico the whole team, you know. Little lion, you don't know. Big up the whole family, you know. Road that look abundant. A little lion. Little lion. Iron like lion in Zion. We say, when I wrap up, we no skin up, we no joke, we no play. From sound for dead, we kill that right away. When we come a dance, people know how we stay. Bust it up, yeah, no time for delay. Come in, no see no sound to take with position. My sound at the world as the number one. If a sound one, they tell them push up it and little lion. Kill them like we kill Babylon. Sure, no blah, 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 no time for long talk. No sound boy can't walk where we walk. Tell me them a fire, find out them a spark. When lion roar, no dog bark. A little lion sound move anything. Pop it off and kill anything. In a sound war, lion him a king. No boy can clip we wing. Sound killer. Everybody know lion a real sound killer. We no see no sound, little lion fraider. The war don't know we can't go no further. Little lion say, sound murderer. Everybody know lion, him a sound murderer. Little lion will lock down arena, lock down movie and even theater, and even festival era. Murder tonight. Idiot sound boy, I go get murdered tonight. Them this little lion sound lose them life. Sit cemetery. Little lion send a sound boy from the hanging tree. Little lion at the world make everybody say cemetery. We leave a sound boy now from the hanging tree. Little lion tell them say chop. No blah 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 blah, no time for long talk. No sound boy can't walk where we walk. Tell me them a fire, find out them a spark. When lion roar, no dog bark. A little lion sound move anything. Pop it off and kill anything. In a sound war, lion him a king. No boy can clip we wing. Little lion say cemetery. We leave a sound boy now on the hanging tree. Little lion let the world make everybody see.
Enough respect, this is Luton Fire. Me say ankle respect, toe respect, knee respect, up to your neck. Respect to Little Lion sound, the champion sound, world renowned. Rhythm track Luton Fire. Yes, I. Hi. This is Luton Fire from your Gara zone. Oh, they from your Gara zone, yes. Say me no come to hurt no flesh, say me no come to draw no blood. Little Lion sound, I go fling no hot wood. Fire burning, you know see it. Alright, foolish drop anytime me left the crib. Me say me nah left it up and smoke special sound boy I get one in the head. If them ever try step too high, them a try a die. Hey, if a sound see me thing and try take it, 28 cutlass in I make me a go left it. Them a get one in the head. If a sound try step too high, Little Lion sound. Hey, I no vex them vex, I just surprise them surprise when them realize Little Lion still the bout. Look safety, yes them a run but them can hide. Them realize Little Lion, whoa. I no vex them vex, I just surprise them surprise. Them realize Little Lion still the bout. Look safety, yes them a run. Little Lion sound, yeah. Alright. Me no want food. If I real love, then know it must come. No escape for those who come faking. Burn them out for just fun. Them a let them a keep up folly. Rasta the realest and that's fun. Try take man, try to spoil up my phone. Feel like we drop for my gun. It's a good thing the Rasta got stamina this time and I go back down. Them know me comfort and long in ya. Laba them tongue. Hypocrite them try to stigmatize. I try bring me down. That one ya, a straight fire burn. I no vex them vex, I just surprise them surprise when they realize Little Lion still the bout. Look safety, yes them a run but them can't hide. Them realize, alright, hey. I no vex them vex, I just surprise them surprise. Them realize, Little Lion still the bout. Look safety, yes them a run. Them jump and a run. You know see it, crown king of kings. We run dance hall. Champion boom sound, we rule up yard and broad. Them can this Little Lion. Them sound boy a fraud. The whole of them go take over your yard. Chop. Now listen the words I hear them sound boy. They talk in my news. Abuse them use laugh, cover balling. Me left them stone cold fi stretch them neck like calling. Got them to listen to the warning. I no vex them vex, I just surprise them surprise. Them realize, oh yeah, Little Lion sound. Them realize, them sound boy realize. Aye. Foolish shop anytime me left the crib. Me say me nah left it up and smoke special. And sound I get one in the head. If he never try step too high, sound boy you try a die. Hey, if a sound see me thing and try take it, 28 cutlass in I make me a go left it. Them a get one in the head. If a sound try step too high, don't try a die, sound boy. You ever take yourself go for your sound yet? Jump cross the fence with a big inch tech. Step in I'm chest, I spring broke in I'm neck. And I laugh and I go on like nothing no go on yet. The funny man select a boy take with themself man. Bury them alive, them ready fi go dead. The whole world a ball a who this in natty jade. Little Lion, oh yeah. I no vex them vex, I just surprise them realize. Them sound boy realize.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Obi Trice, real name, no gimmicks.
Two trailer park girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
We've got a bogey. I'm on the way.
Two trailer park girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
I've created a monster, cause nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want Shady, I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want Shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of me mixed with some hard liquor, some vodka that'll jumpstart my heart quicker than a shock when I get shocked at the hospital by the doctor when I'm not cooperating. When I'm rocking the table while he's operating. You waited this long to stop debating, cause I'm back, I'm on the rag and ovulating. I know that you got a job, Miss Cheney, but your husband's heart problem's complicated. So the FCC won't let me be, or let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me. So come on and dance.
It's the one and only Digo Double G.
Snoop Dogg.
You know I'm mobbing with the D.R.E.
Yeah. You know the West Coast is back for all you suckers. So put something in there. Put it in there. Yeah. Suck, Snoop.
Top dog, bite them all, yeah, I'm burning it up. DPGC, you should be turning it up. CBT, LBC, yeah, we hooking back up. And when they bang this in the club, baby, you got to get up. Cuz homies, thug homies, yeah, they giving it up. Low life, yo life, boy, we living it up. Taking chances while we dancing in the party for show. Slip my girl up when she crept in the back door. Chickens looking at me strange, but you know I don't care. Step up in this mother, just a swank in my hair. Trick, quit talking, quick walk if you down with the set. Take a with some grip and take this on this jet. Out of town, put it down for the father of rap. And if you happen to get cracked, trick, shut your trap. Come back, get back, that's the part of success. If you believe in the S, you'll be relieving your stress. Still Snoop Dogg and D.R.E.
Guess who's back?
Still doing that shit, Andre?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Check me out. It's still Dre Day, AK. Though I've grown a lot, can't keep it home a lot. Cause when I frequent the spots that I'm known to rock, you hear the bass from the truck when I'm on the block. Ladies, they pay homage, but haters say Dre fell off. How? My last album was The Chronic. They wanna know if he still got it. They say raps changed. They wanna know how I feel about it.
You ain't up on pace.
Dr. Dre is the name, I'm ahead of my game. Still puffin' my leaf, still with the beats. Still not loving police. Still rock my khakis with a cuff and a crease. Still got love for the streets, reppin' 213. Still the beats bang, still doing my thing. Since I left, ain't too much change. Still
I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world.
Still
hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
Still taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets. It's the
I'm
D.R.E.
representing for them gangsters all across the world.
Still
hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
Still taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still
Yeah. Oh, good. That's true. Oh, Dolly Hansen, you scared me. It's good to know the cavalry's here. Look, guys, I'm backed up like the 405 on Carpocalypse. Take the watch. Help yourself to a fat pill, yeah?
We can't wait this. You gotta see this.
We do set trends, and somewhat pretty trends, pretty ones. Not no shit like Coogee tops and shit like that. We set trends, dude. We are. You know what I mean? After me, it's gonna be someone else to take over Harlem.
Get it? Text a message, I don't know the number. Flexing on these niggas, every bone and muscle. Steady taking shots, never hurting them. Even then, y'all don't worry nothing. And I like to give a shout out to my niggas with the game plan. And shout outs on my niggas with escape plans.
Chad, we are already in trades, so for the guys that were here early.
Time to go, lock, stock, and two smoking barrels locked and loaded. Diamonds glowing, chop climbing on them. You think I'm jumping out the window, how I got them open. Line around the corner, line them up the block and over. Sometimes I even stop the smoking when it's time to focus. My shade, Dior, my pants, velour. Create, explore, expand.
Alright. Fortunately, I need to go back to our old faithful playlist. Chad, yeah. So shared it with the early birds. Short on US 30, long on NASDAQ. Alright, so if you're early, sometimes it pays to be early. Alrighty. Chris, please give us the playlist. I don't know what playlist this is. This is just recommended by YouTube, so Chad, no, but honestly, I am in longs on NASDAQ and short on US 30. Weird though, but that is the positioning. US 30 going a little bit light, purely because it is a little bit consolidative. But I will go through the breakdown now. Bonang, for some reason, a no-show this morning, so might need to just check up on him. I'll check up on him now. Let me just check. Didn't say anything. Yeah, I'll just follow up there with Mo to chat to Bonang. But Chad, how's everyone doing? This stream is most probably chalked after that little escapade on the playlist. I think Bonang asked, oh really? Oh damn, okay. And I'm waiting for Bonang. He did say yesterday, Kribo, okay, needs rest from all the profit. Chad, one thing I can say is that if anyone wants to recreate what we've got here, they're gonna have to find their own profit. I think we're the only traders and streamers that have our own profit on stream, so it's going to be a tough ask. It's not like there's profits running around that are trading as well. It's on charge there. But alright, Chad, hope you guys are doing well. Audio should be good. But let's get going here. What's happening? Why? What's wrong? Is it a guy in a Volvo? All right, Chad, let's get going. But I ask Keeks for the day off. Okay. Keeks didn't communicate that to me, but that's fine. We are going to get going. I hope everyone is doing well. The guy that's not going to get his mobile data back. Hey, bruv. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry about the mobile data. Data is a thing. But Chad, let's get going here. Let's pray. When I count his money. Let's pray. Let's get ready for the day here. Let's bow our heads. Father, I just want to thank you for another day. Thank you for giving us the ability to do what we love. And Lord, today I just want to pray for each and every viewer here. Lord, I pray that you will hear their prayers, whatever they're going through, Father. That they will really seek out your presence, that they will really seek out your counsel with whatever they're going through, Father, that they will know that you are with them, that you will give them peace, that you will give them guidance, and that you will give them assurance that you say in your word that you work out everything to the good of those that love you, Father, so that everything that's happening at the end of the day is working out for the good, and that you say in your word that you do not have plans to hurt us or to harm us, but that your plans are to prosper us and to give us a future, Father, and that we can be assured that our future is firmly in your hands, Father. And I pray this for each and every viewer, each and every member of this channel, each and everyone listening to my voice this morning, Father, that you will be with them and that you will guide them and that you will lead them. And also for us on the stream here today, as we go about our business to take some trades here today, Lord, I pray that you will give us wise counsel, a sound mind, Father, and also just guide us and lead us today. I pray this and I ask this not because we deserve it, because we don't, but you say in your word that we can come to your throne humbly, Father, and we ask this in the mighty name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And if you believe it, Chad, you can drop an amen right now. Amen, amen. 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 Okay, beautiful. There we go, Chad. That one is for the chat, for all of you guys. Yesterday I was actually thinking about it for the prayer today, to really pray for all of you guys, for each and every one of you, even the guys that don't post in the chat. My prayer is always that God will be with you, that He will lead you, and that your heart's desires will be fulfilled, still in line with His word and His will. If your desires are to harm other people, then I hope your desires do not get fulfilled. But if your desires are collectively to enrich and bless others as well, then may that come true. Chad, but nonetheless, let's get straight into it. Bank of England's Green is speaking a little bit later today. What is this time? Yeah. Ooh. Alrighty, so we've got PPI coming out of the Eurozone at 11 o'clock. Then we've got ECB rate statement expecting a cut of 0.25. Alright, very interesting. That is going to be 2:15. So if you are trading the euro, just be very aware. Press conference, 3:45 this afternoon. Initial jobless claims, 2:30 just before the open. And then Kugler, Harker and Schmidt speaking a little bit later tonight. So relatively straightforward day, Chad. And what I want to look for here today on the daily is one of the two things. Looking at the dollar, very, very weird price action here at these lows. Yesterday closing back inside of the range, today closing back outside again. Now back trying to test it again here. So relatively consolidative, and as expected during an NFP week, this is what you tend to see on an NFP week. It is going to get a little bit choppy now, closer to tomorrow. So I'm technically neutral, Chad. This is our little range that we are forming for NFP, and we're going to break out of it. So all I'm going to say is just be very nimble, be very agile, not physically. Maybe you are agile and nimble, but just on the trade. So there's our zone. Very simple. Rejections here. You know where we're going. All the way down there. Holds above, potentially long, but not ideal for me. So short it is. NASDAQ, as mentioned, already long in this. Daily yesterday closed strong bullish, taking out the previous daily high. We've been bullish this entire week. Nice, beautiful breakout there. Let's look to the left-hand side. Our first area of resistance is coming in the form of 21,850. And also, I still want to see these highs being taken out, Chad. That wick to be filled. We have filled about 90% of the wick, so do we get a flat body candle today? We could. One thing I do want to monitor is the daily flip. That is going to be quite crucial. The daily flip level. And I am long based on the following. If we look here, I was taking the trade here on the low on that daily pivot Asia lows as a minimum, expecting price to at least come and test that point of control, and there I'll make my decision whether I hold or not. If we dip lower, I will potentially add some positions all the way to down here. So actually two nice starter positions at those lows. And effectively, we're going to monitor that daily flip. Currently holding as a little bit of a resistance, but we'll see how she plays. US 30 currently short, and on the daily for me is very, very interesting. And I am just going to quickly switch off everything here. Let's clear the screen a bit. So daily for me also. I'm actually relatively neutral on US 30, but one thing I do want to note is that we've got this little zone here that we closed bearish above. All right, so we did hold that zone, but this for me I'm not a fan of. Look at this, taking that previous daily high and closing bearish. This is not an engulfing candle, so I cannot be fully bearish. But I am monitoring this little zone here because that is also the previous daily low. And this is also currently the daily flip. So that's why I've only got a tiny little position on here. I want to more say for the data analysis of the trade than anything else. But the idea is that we are in a very tight consolidation here. And oh damn, now I lost my short position. So the idea here for me is very simple, is if we are going to hold below that daily flip zone and that previous daily low, I'm going to go short. I'm already short. But then I'm going to expect a deeper move into this range. Alright? But if we start to hold above that zone, then I would say we can potentially go long. Only other reason why I also like the short is that I know that if we are going to go long, it's first going to do something like this. Alright, so that is why I do like the short position here. I haven't added, I don't think I will add on this. Like I said, it's not the cleanest day for me. The only way I can add positions is if we get a flush down, we start to retrace into NYSE, and then I will look for some solid positions off Asia lows. That's the only way I can add. But for me, today you're not trading with a massive advantage like the other mornings where we were buying below Asia lows. This is this can still go either way. It's a 50-50, but I've positioned myself short. Gold on the daily, also chalked. I did my analysis before the stream started. Also similar to DXY, we basically in this range here. We've got this tiny little range. If you had to tell me, Chris, are you bullish or bearish? I would be bullish, but we've already reached the target. There's your target. I would have been bullish up until there, and but effectively, there's your closure back above the range. Yesterday, inside day, not taking a previous daily high or low. So we are basically stuck in this range. We are now currently at the midpoint of this range, or very close to it. So if you are taking anything on gold today, let's check it. Yeah, gold is just tough this morning, Chad, if I'm very honest. There's your point of control. There's Asia lows. I'm not going to get involved with gold today. There's no... no. Nothing for me on gold. I'm not going to waste your time with gold this morning. GBP USD. Let's check it out. I am bullish on the day. And the reason I'm bullish is that we held back above this zone. We closed bullish yesterday, taking out the previous daily high. And the question now is, can we break out of this consolidation? Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. But effectively, this is our wider daily range. There's our breakout zone. But I am bullish. I'm also going to say, let's monitor that daily flip level. And let's see what we have on the lower time frames. Yeah, very, very tough here, Chad. Consolidative, haven't taken Asia lows or highs. So I don't suggest engaging with that. GJ. What did GJ do? Oh my goodness. GJ at this stage, I don't know if anyone is trading GJ, but look at that. Yesterday, bullish. Reaching that flat body resistance area, rejecting, coming all the way back down. This morning now again, taking previous daily low, holding. So this is your zones, and technically we are bullish because we failed to hold below previous daily low. GJ, what a absolute monster. Alrighty, there she goes, GJ. Chad, very tough here. Very, very tough. I'm gonna say, if this bullishness on GJ is gonna continue, we've got a 194 here. All right, 194 daily pivot. So I'm gonna say, if it's gonna continue, look for potential holds above there. Otherwise, if we do get a pullback, this zone right here is gonna be your potential to get long. But yeah, GJ really, really cruising here this morning. Chad, but that is the rapid fire analysis. Hope you guys are doing well this morning. As mentioned, for the guys that are late, we are currently short US 30 and we are long on NASDAQ. Very weird, I know. I can't explain it, but that is how we are this morning. Those zones are strong, very, very strong. Almost like a coffee that I need. Let me see if I can organize a coffee. Audio is fluctuating, Kribo. Really? That's not good. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Audio should be good. This is a test. 1 2 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2. It always fluctuates, really. That is not good. Chad, that is definitely not good. One two. This is Crizzle. 1 2 Chad. Markets are open and in motion. This is the official round 7, best round of the week. Ding 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 ding. Fight. Where's Miles? It's getting boring now. Hey Brian. Hey Brian. Can I still enter, Chris? My brother, you can do whatever your heart desires, my brother, but I'm already in. And I do suggest that you take your own initiative when trading, because we cannot provide you with financial advice. But I can show you what I do with the reasoning behind it, and you still have to make your own decision based off that. So, yeah, I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Chat, so if you're early in the mornings, go through the chat. I shared this. So the early boys, drop me a 1 in the chat if you were here this morning when I shared these two trades in the chat section. Drop a 1 if you got involved with these bad boys. There we go. There we go, Chad. That's why it pays to be early. US 30, all right, there she goes. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see what she does. Pushing away from that previous daily low. Chad, what I'm going to do now on US 30 is I'm actually going to put my take profit level back at entry if it pulls back. So literally that is what I'm going to do now once I grab my phone. And we've got a very nice position on NAS. So US 30, if we can get a nice little pullback back to that zone, which could be likely or not, or it could not be likely, but then I'm just going to exit that and we're going to ride out NASDAQ. Alrighty. So now you're going to have the Chad here early in the mornings, and they're going to stay late on the stream, just waiting for those little nuggets. So I want to grab my phone so I can manage that US 30 position. Give me 1 sec. Alrighty. Okay, let's quickly manage these bad boys. Alrighty, TP. There we go. Alrighty, chat. TP has been set. So my entry is here. Basically there. So I've literally just set my TP there. If you don't believe me, I know some will say, Chris, your entry wasn't that high. There's the, I don't know if you can see that. There's the entry. So just need that tiny little pullback. And then on NASDAQ, There's the positions on NASDAQ off those lows. I don't know if you can see. So be early. Be early. Be early, be early. Alrighty, let's check what the dollar is doing. Beautiful, rejecting that area. Nas making a nice run for it here. Gold. Ooh, gold. Let me see if we can get something on gold. Yeah, no. Gold, it's not for me. It is not for me. Iron 2000, however, giving a 1 minute signal there. Let's check here. Iron 2000 giving a 1 minute signal to buy. What signals is it giving on the US 30? Ooh. This morning hitting some stop losses. 730 looking to sell it. Let's check the 5. Nothing on the 5 yet. Short audio spikes loud. The news come. Is the audio spiking to the upside? That is very, very weird. Let me just check here, chat. I'm just gonna mute, unplug, plug back in. Chat. 1 2 1. Yo. That sounds short. 1 2 1 2. Yo, that sounds 1 2. That sounds horrific. One two. Chat is taking up. Yo, what is this? Hello, 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 hello. Chat is taking it for a ride, Chris. Audio. There you go. 1 2 1 2. Damn, that one channel. This makes us sound like. No, we are not, Kribo. Raxi, how's it now? Is it fine? Or what is the audio doing? If you can let me know, because I've got the mixer here on the side. And the mixer is fine. A free ride on a fancy car. What is my TP on NASDAQ? So my TP is based off the following. There's an indicator that I developed that gives me the average daily ranges. So if I go to the daily, I can see that my average daily range for NASDAQ is 156 points. Okay. So based off using the averages for the last month, my TP is 150 points, or slightly less, just below that. To be really safe, you can take 150 times 0.75. It's going to give you 112. So it's going to give you 112. That should not be a greedy target. Chris, it's not that bad. It's because your voice is silky smooth. Ooh, there we go. But the spike is epic loud. Oh my. There's free KFC. Damn. I miss Bonang. It's fine for now. It comes and goes, Kribo. Trade your plan. Enjoy yourself. No more bookmap. Jexy, to be honest, we are a little bit overthrown with everything that we are doing, and yeah, it's actually wrong from ours, or not wrong. So the idea was they'll give us bookmap for free. We need to do a few videos on it, and we just never got to it. And also, to be very honest, it's relatively expensive for guys. So the entire thing with trying to do a influencer deal is that they want sales out of you. So we don't charge them anything. The deal was that they'll give it to us, and I'm being very open and transparent here with you guys. They'll give it to us for free. We need to promote it on the stream, and they will pay us $500 per month. We don't take any of the $500. I messaged them and said, listen, we are not going to invoice you for it, because we didn't promote it. We didn't make any sales for you guys, so it's just not fair. And they're like, no, invoice us. And I said, no, I'm not going to invoice you. And for the most part, all we really used on bookmap is this volume profile that TradingView has. So TradingView has got it built in. Look, bookmap is incredible. It is really, really incredible. I just think for the South African market, if you think about it, how many of you guys have the ability? How many of you have the ability to pay 4,500 Rand for something that's going to provide you data? Some of you are not even making 4,500 Rand in your trading. Now imagine you have to pay that for one trading tool. Now on top of that, you need to pay let's say $115 for your TradingView subscription. So now you're sitting at almost 7,000 Rand. 7,000 Rand for 2 trading tools. So bookmap, I think, is for the South African market, it's a little pricey. Not for the US, but for the South African demographic. What the heck? See the browser console. They somehow choke us completely here. Oh no, so it's $80 per month. But then you still have to get your price feeds. Okay, that's not bad. $80. Why did I think it's $250? Oh, but you have to grab it annually. Global. Okay, Brian, I'll check it out, my brother. Chris, why did you trade? So I spoke about it. If you look on the daily time frame, if you go NASDAQ on the daily, NASDAQ closed bullish. We still haven't filled that gap. And then if you look at US 30 daily candle yesterday taking a previous daily high, closing bearish. So yeah, that's why I'm saying it's weird, but But I also noted this morning, even though that little liquidity sweep there, I did say this is an inflection point for price. So we either can push down lower and you'll see a follow-up bearish daily candle, or it's actually going to push up and break that structure. So I don't know if you were here this morning. I said I've got a very small position in on US 30 because it was technically, there was no advantage point here for me. It was just literally the session I had that stage this morning. And also, as a minimum, Asia lows is not taken. So for that reason, I was like, okay, if we are going to go bullish, we at least going to see a move below Asia lows and then a sweep. Where with NASDAQ, we've already swept Asia lows and we were trading at the daily pivot. So that is why. That is why I went different. But I've got two positions on NASDAQ. So effectively, if I close everything now, I'm in some decent profits. So two positions there on NAS, and then who are you phoning now? And then just the one with the TP set there at entry. What? Oh. I think it could, brother. It could 100% push up. I'm not too phased if it pushes up. I just trade what I see and not what I feel. It could 100% push up. It could 100% push down. Oh, beautiful. DP World. Nice. Chris, we have a book map if you read between the lines with all the indicators that we use with Project G. Exactly. Thank you so much. Yeah, I must check that out. It's weird. It's weird. Some days, I think it's to do with the time zones, Armand. I think some of these price feeds have a different time zone setting. It's got a different time zone setting. Chad, I'm gonna go break even on NAS. There's no reason for us to be that deep in profit and get clapped. US 30 very close to that entry point, but I'm just gonna quickly go break even on NAS. Just gonna set those stop losses to entry. And then it would be sweet if we can just this US 30 just exit those shorts. Alrighty, very, very close to entry. 10 points. Chad, I'm actually closing manually here. Alright, so killed the US 30 trade right there. Minus 10, so beautiful. Now we only have our NAS positions running. So basically a 15 point stop there for me. 15, it got me 27 minus 42. Yeah, 27 minus 42. There we go. Right, so now we'll just write out the NAS positions. Gold. Gold is just a different breed. Alrighty. It did spike. What spike? Good day. Naz 100 paying for my data. Thanks for the reimbursement. Okay. I love it. Dude, where's my profits? Came here this morning is like, I'll never get that data back with this long intro. And then at least comes back to say, all right, Chris, I've got some more data coming in. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. Audio at Chris. Damn, what is the audio doing though? There's no filter on here. That is the weird thing. Let me turn it down a little bit more. Oh, I see that it's going the red. 1 2 1 2. Let me see. I'm gonna add a filter here. I'm gonna add a limiter. Let's see. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Should be fine now. There's a limiter. There is a limiter. Limitary. Audio seems perfect. Okay. I've put a limiter on now, so what it would do is it would pick up if it wants to spike. Then it would just block it. It would just block it. Hey, Stofy, beautiful, my brother. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Iron 2K. Hey, yeah. Iron 2K giving a young Baski there. No, man, dude, where's my profit? I love it. Don't stress it. I would also be before if I come to a stream and the intro is 10 minutes. But at least the playlist was lekker. Be honest, you can't complain if the playlist was fire. $50 cal using the Iron 2K without the filter is almost like getting married and having sex without a condom and saying that if it's God's will, we'll get children. If it's not his will, we won't get children. So it's very the same. So either you like testing the waters or you play it safe. I've had a vasectomy, so I don't have the filter on. So if you haven't had a vasectomy, you better enable the filter. Chris, that's exactly what I'm saying. But again, I said married people. You would hear me say, you gotta respect the marriage bed, Chad. Some of you are enjoying the marriage bed without the ring. Some of you need to lock it in. Gotta lock it in. Some of you want to enjoy the fruits of marriage without getting married. Don't lose me here now. Don't go off the stream because you got offended now. Some of you need to lock it in. Especially the brothers. So would you advise? I would advise people to not have sex if they are not married. If I'm being very honest with you, I don't want to be that dad now. Like but really now, I think there's a very clear reason why God stated in His Word, and that if you even think about Christianity, the relationship, God puts the symbol of marriage. That's how powerful marriage is. That the entire story of Jesus Christ, Him being the bridegroom. So there's obviously a lot of power in marriage, and I think if you think about how sick the world has become, I think it starts with that. Because if you respected the union of marriage, I think a lot of issues would not exist. Mentally, physically, I think a lot would be different. So I think sometimes when we look at the Bible and what God is trying to tell us to do, it's not like He wants to spoil your fun. It's honestly not that He wants to spoil your fun, but God knows what the fruit of a lot of these things will be in the end. So for that reason, that's why I got married so early. I got married, I think I barely turned 22. And we were in church, and I heard the message, and it really pierced my heart, and I was like, yo, God, I want to have sex. So I'm going to literally told my wife, told my parents, I said, listen, yeah, man, I'm going to do it right. And Chad, yeah, that's why I locked it in at a very young age. So you gotta, Chad, come on, man. It's if you can't even have that discipline, how are you gonna have discipline in trading? So yeah, just my little word of advice. Maybe you want to hear it, maybe you don't want to hear it, but I think, especially the men should really respect the ladies for that. And I think once you put that respect on somebody, when it comes to that, it's your relationship changes as well. Maar Parks, lustig, ek met Sean, it was that, bro. I was like, yo, guys. Oh, that's so true, but I can ask why people are afraid. Amina, you know why people are afraid of it, and I think that's why I was also afraid of it. And I want to be, Chad, I'm always honest and open with you guys. Yeah, the reason I was afraid of any type of commitment is that you always want to leave a door open. You feel like you're not going to fully invest into this relationship because maybe somebody else comes along and you can cut off that relationship, or you can make an exit. So for me, that was personally why even early on in relationships, you would never fully invest, because it's like this is just a midway to maybe the final stages. So that's why I think that's why guys do not want to commit, because they feel like, oh, maybe there's somebody, a blonde chick or whatever, this bombshell he's going to meet at gym or at the running club, and God is just looking down. He's like, you're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. Get back to your prayer closet. Oh, Chad. Yeah, so men want to keep their options open, and that's wrong. All right, Chad, this is an incredible day. Wow. Here we go. Very close to TP here. there she goes for the guys that were late. There's the TP. There's the longs. So very, very good week so far, Chad. Very, very good week. Yeah, I don't know why the guys don't want to commit. Chad, it's my wife's birthday today. Very good exit there for us as well. My wife's birthday today, and I'm not going to share social media stuff on here because I know some of you are weird, but we are praying for you as well. But if you know who my wife is, go drop her a message if you would be so kind. Really, really blessed with not just saying this for you guys, but I'm really, really blessed with an incredible wife. Really, really somebody I actually look up to her in many, many ways. And yeah, there was a time in my life where I was very, very lost, and she was the one that always, I think she was really God sent, if I can put it that way. I think if I didn't, I've said it to her many, many times. I don't think if she was in my life, I would be where I am today. I think my life would have taken a completely wrong turn, if I'm very, very honest. So bro, yesterday was my second. Beautiful, my brother. Beautiful. May that be the second of many. Kribo, you must cook dinner. I actually got dinner last night for us. Some of her gifts have arrived. This is one of her gifts. I gave her something this morning. Some flowers and chocolates while some of the other gifts arrive. I got us dinner last night. Cleaned the house, everything for her. Brian, know what the funny thing is? She comes to me last night and she's like, I want to post something here, but how do I add the music? And I'm like, what do you mean, how do you add the music? She's like, no, I want to put a song onto this. And I show her and she's like, no, but that's not how I do it. I'm like, yo, we do this every day. What do you mean that's not how you do it? And she's like, I don't think that's how I do it. I'm like, okay. Stefie, what happened? Hey, sport gaan baie klomp emails kry. What is happening, Stefie, that I missed something here? Damn, Armand, that's beautiful. But I believe you are 15 now, Armand, so it's been 4 good years. And she's 11 now. Armand. No, Armand's actually 15 now. Oh. Chad, okay, listen here. I'm going to close my NAS right there. It's starting to stall there. I'm not gonna be greedy here. If this thing can load. We also add the daily R1, so I think we've done well. I'm just gonna close these two bad boys out. Beautiful. I locked it in there, Chad. It can go higher, but I'm happy with that. I'm more than happy with that. Because this can now start to pull back a little bit later to the zone. Massive displacement above that point of control. You're going to see some volume coming up here. So either what's going to happen is either going to consolidate in this area for the next move up. Or you're actually going to see a very steep retracement back into this point of control here. Because as you can see, there's little to no volume there. So this was a very, very aggressive move up. So you can actually see something very aggressive back down again. All right, so that's the first 5-minute red candle, and I'm more than happy with locking it in here. I'm not going to swing for the fences on this. Gold also now at that point of control. Like I mentioned with gold, gold is there's the daily flip. I really think gold can go to that level though. Yeah, Chad, let's check it out. I might go for a position here, Chad. I might go for a position here. We've taken Asia lows, we've held the EQ, we've held daily pivot. So if we can get a nice closure above here, I'm going to go for it. All right. I'm going to go for longs into Asia highs. That's my idea there. What did GBP USD do? Beautiful. Beautiful. As mentioned, daily is bullish. You would expect price to continue there. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trades here this morning. Actually been a very, very solid week, Chad. It has been a really, really solid trading week. Yeah, if you didn't know, I actually share this every morning with the Iron 2000 members and with our Project G members. Every morning I share my bias even before the stream starts, and you would have seen US 30 neutral, monitor previous daily low, bullish if we stay above and bearish below. NASDAQ bullish, gold neutral, GBP USD bullish. And then also Iron 2K giving a very, very nice buy. Where is it? There was Iron 2K. And I think on gold it also gave a very nice buy there as well. So honestly, it's been a waar jou vrou is mos by support. Nee, my vrou is nie. My vrou is nie by support nie. Hey Lawrence, good luck my brother. We are praying for her. May she make a fast recovery. 44 years of happy Donnie. 44 years. That is respectable. I can respect that. 44 years. Powerful. Dougie, to be honest, US 30 for me is a little bit of a tricky one now. It is a little bit of a tricky one because, as I mentioned, this area could hold as support. And now we've got this zone up here. So US 30 very, very tricky for me. Your ideal situation would have been to buy from there. But now you're sitting with a situation where you can reject there as well. So I almost want to say I like the shorts now more than the longs. And that if we get another push up to this zone and also your EQ, I would actually look for shorts here. If I'm being very, very honest with you. Anyone under 30 years old, yeah. You made money for Dubai, Chris. Hey, man. For gold, I'm using Black Bull. I'm using Black Bull, my brother. That is what I'm using, Sean. Black Bull. Let me just start working through the chat, yeah. Hey, married for a year. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Chris, do you own? Unfortunately, I don't own any crypto, my brother. I wanna get into some crypto trades. Hey, my brother. The next man I give a chance to just know God himself came and sat me down and shouted. Koketsu, what I'm gonna be very honest with the ladies now is I'm gonna talk to the ladies. I don't know how many ladies there are, the younger ones. And I don't know any ladies in the chat really that I've engaged with, so I don't really know any of you, but just in general, if you want a godly man or you want somebody that is going to look after you, then you need to emulate to be that woman or girl or whatever. Because a lot of girls are trying to put this baddie front, like this and that, and then they like, why do I attract certain types of guys? But if you present yourself in a certain way and you uphold yourself a certain way, there's a certain type of person that you will attract. All right, so for the ladies, you're not going to find your husband in the club. That's one thing I'm going to tell you. You're going to find trouble there, but not your husband. Dude, where is my prophet? Is married. Oh, look at that. Damn, Chad. There she goes. No looking back there. But I locked it in, chat. I'm more than happy. More than happy. They need to find out. There we go, Amina. 25 years. Beautiful, beautiful. DJ Coach says the Forex industry doesn't exist. Pastor Chris with some relationship advice there. Any streaming plans for NFP? We got to chat to Kigo. Kuketso, maybe you should have never been married in the first place, because yeah, there's certain things that if you follow the right processes, and again, it comes back to what I said with how God intended things to be. You shouldn't have sex before marriage. Be simple as that. Simple as that. we are doing things backwards, and then we wonder why things don't work out. Because you first want to have sex, you first want to have everything that was intended for marriage, and then you want to get married. Doing it completely the wrong way around. Be a Proverbs 31 woman. There we go. Proverbs 31. Almost want to say 31. 31 at Afrikaans is coming through very, very strong. Kom baie sterk deur. Proverbs 31 says, warning about dangers of alcohol. Second part, a virtuous wife. 10 to 31. Bible is a very good book, even if you're not Christian. There's a lot of wise words in here. There we go, Proverbs. Proverbs 31. Ooh, Brian. That comment was wow. Oi, Chad. Yeah, gold is not getting through that level, Chad. Gold is not getting through that level. Hey. Yeah, so somebody asking me about crypto, and I think I mentioned it earlier in the week. I am monitoring. I'm watching to see if we are going to get something similar to what we had here. I don't know if it's going to go that deep though, but if you take this, let's quickly do this. If we take this quickly, this was that 2021 run we had. And again, I'm Chad. The only thing that I've seen with crypto is that the cycles are relatively repetitive. It does the same thing over and over again. So my fear is, why I don't want to get involved here, is, are we going to get something like this? Is this what is going to happen here, where we pull back deeper? Or is them, yeah, Chad, this is literally all I'm concerned about for crypto. But I would like to get into some crypto now in the coming months. You see that, Chad? Very, very similar. So are we gonna get that pullback again? If we get that, oof, that could be ugly, Chad. This pullback, I think was 80% of the run up. Yeah, it was almost 80% retracement. So if we have to take it from here, $40,000? Jeez. What is that? 60% drop? So I don't know if we're going to get something like this again, happening again. But yeah, I'm not really I just trade price action. So I just look at what price is doing. And earlier in the year, I said we are holding above the yearly pivot. There was a nice fake out below, close back below. So this is literally how I stock trade as well. I look at the yearly pivots. And there you go. Somebody asking about XRP. Let's check XRP. Beautiful. There was XRP earlier this year in April. Nice bounce off that yearly pivot on the weekly. But yeah, Chad, the pivot strat works on all time frames and you can apply it to anything. So I literally use it for stocks. I use it for, I don't really say I use it for crypto because I don't trade crypto, but hey, Kigo, we're starting to share trades in the chat now. Kigo, know why I took this trade. Chad, most of these days I'm taking trades like when I wake up, I check the chart and I'm already starting to position myself. Mo came in this morning and is like, Chris, in what trade are you? I'm like, how do you know I'm in a trade? He's like, bro, I know you're in a trade. Just wanted to thank you again. The TP suggestion helped me a lot. Hey, Marco, beautiful, my brother. Champ. Yeah, Keegs is gonna feed you guys this afternoon. Keegan said he's gonna feed you guys some big, juicy TPs. How Kigo? Not overcooked Wagyu steaks. Juicy, tender ribeyes. And for the guys that don't have teeth, there is some fillet as well. That's very, very soft. Chris, will you make a long format video for the new strat you're using? It's not a new strat, brother. And I can't make a video about it. You gotta have the anointing. Go Google what is the anointing. The next thing now is that we are gonna sell. It's gonna be anointing water. That's gonna be, we're gonna actually get it out of the tap here in the office, but we're gonna say it's from this office. The anointing prophet. Oh, Chad, and then we're gonna say this is what cures not being profitable. Oh, I'm going to 3 days fasting for the anointing. No, Chad, sorry, man. Yeah, sorry. The reason why I'm laughing now is because I saw a video last night. The one guy exposing some of these mega churches, and it's like incredible. It's actually sad. It's not incredible. It's Chad. It's very, very sad. But how these big pastors monetize everything, and there's like holy water and anointing oil, and I was like, damn, these pastors are hustling, dude. These pastors are hustling hard. The guys are hustling. Chris, do you have the Iron 2K on MT5? You showed your MT5 on stream yesterday, and I saw. No, not yet. Very soon. TP Water. Keeks, I don't know if Keeks is still on stream. Keeks, we have to do a reel where we do something, almost do like a ritual and say, here it is. TP Water now available. Bro, you know what the weird thing is? Those pastors saying, and if you think about it, if you think about the Christian faith, and if you think about Lucifer, and if you think about the entire story of the Bible, the issue came with trying to be God. Trying to be on the level of God. Now, what are these pastors, these new mega churches, and these word of faith churches and prosperity gospel churches? Think about everything that they preach. Is everything that they're trying to make you believe is to tell you that you are a God, or you've got the power of God. And everything that they're trying to tell you is to try and put you on that level of God. Like some of the sermons, they would say, like, God can't do this because you bound his hands and you need to release him to do this or this. And I'm like, guys, are we honestly thinking where the Bible says that we are but a vapor? We are like dust. You'll see us and you won't see us. And we want to say that we bind a God that has created a universe that is still expanding. Till this day, the universe is continuously expanding. And now you want to tell me that an all-powerful, omnipresent, omnipotent God is bound by a human. The created is now controlling the creator. These guys need to get serious about. I think you get so lost. I think some of these pastors are so lost in their lust and their desires for wealth and fame and power that they are completely. There's a verse in the Bible that says God. There's a point where God will give you over to yourself, to your fleshly desires, where God will not intervene anymore. He would not, you won't have that inside voice of the Holy Ghost. He will literally abandon you. And I think a lot of these pastors have gotten to that stage where they are so blinded. And if you go to a lot of these churches and even their members, and you talk to them, they are so brainwashed. They can't even think for themselves. Some of these members can't even think for themselves. Where in Timothy it says, now test thee every word, lest no man deceive you. It's like, but ja, Pastoor Piet het gesê, ons doen dit. Ja, Pastoor Piet, ja. It's like, nee, vriend. Your brain is fraught. But anyways, Chad, I don't want to get into that conversation. I'm no saint, Chad. Let me just put it very, very straightforward. I'm no saint, far from it. But I think there's a beauty in accepting that you are not that you're not a saint, and that you are not God. And I think a lot of what people are trying to do is they are trying to be God. And I don't want to be God. That's the thing. I don't want to be a God. I don't want to. There's a reason why God created us. There's a reason why he tells us to surrender our stresses and everything to him. our burdens. So why do I want to be God? No. And that's what all of these churches are trying to tell you. You are God. You can speak things into existence. But anyways, that's a topic for another day. That is a topic for another day. Taste every spirit. Taste every spirit. Coming from corporate, there are a lot of Connor. The only thing is, I don't really care, my brother. There's certain beliefs that I'm not gonna shy away from. There's certain opinions that I don't really care about. So the thing for me is that everything that I do is instilled in my faith. So my faith, my business, my family, everything is intertwined. It's not separate. And that's something that I tended to try and separate. But if you think about it, certain faith principles come through everything in your life. So and I'm not going to be ashamed of my faith. And I'm not going to, because here's the thing. God will not shame me because I honor him in everything I do. That's why we pray before we stream. I acknowledge that I'm a sinful person. We are born into sin. So I don't need to put up anything for God. God says that he will look after us. He will never leave us nor forsake us. He says that even the birds of the air and the animals don't even concern themselves about clothes or food. So if I keep my focus on him, I'm not here to impress any man or woman. Because ultimately at the end of the day that we walk our own journey. So for me, the 100x goal is a byproduct. The 100x goal is to potentially help more people. It's not to harm more people, it's potentially to help more people. These streams, 100x it, not to make more money, it's to help more people. So if our focus was purely money, believe me, we wouldn't be sitting here every single day for the last 2 years. Trading with you guys, helping you guys. So again, I'm not really fazed with that. Honestly, I'm past the stage where I really care about somebody's opinion about a church or a pastor. There's one book that we live according to, and if you live outside of that, great. But for me, so you think we can't speak things into existence? No. You can't even speak your coffee into your cup. We can't speak nothing into existence. There's things that we can believe for, but you don't have the power to speak anything into existence. Yeah, here's the thing though. What I think the word of faith and affirmations and all of that people tend to forget is that if you focus on something and you give your 100% focus on it and you are intentional about it, what is going to happen is that everything you do is going to be driven towards that goal. So everything you're going to talk about is going to be about that goal. Everything you do in your free time is going to be about that goal. So that's why the result comes. It's not about talking things into existence, because if you go and sit on an island by yourself and you talk all of this stuff into existence, nothing is going to happen. Why? Because there's no engagement with anyone else. like we said, coming back to why we were created for family, for community. Everything we do is in community. So now once you are between people, and let's say you are drinking coffee and it's like, hey Chris, what are you doing? No, I'm busy building this business that does that. And now all of a sudden, because you are talking about it, it's always on your mind, it's what your actions are doing. And now things will start to align. People will start to be drawn towards that. But you can't speak anything into existence. That is the biggest hoax there is. There we go, Peter. Colossians 1 verse 21. But yeah, Chad, I don't want to, I don't really care about anyone's opinion. Not that I say when it comes to the Bible and when it comes to my faith, I go to what the Bible says. Mr. Truth, like I said, my brother, your faith journey is something that you walk out. My relationship with God is not dependent on someone else. So the day that I lay my head down, there's nobody that's going to be with me. So then my actions and that's why I'm saying, when it comes to faith, it's your own journey you walk out. You can't have a codependent faith journey. You need to figure it out with yourself. That relationship is personal between you and God. He says in his word that he will reveal all truth to you. So all I'm saying is, don't build your faith off someone else's faith or what someone else is saying. Because the majority of people sitting in church never even open up their Bibles during the week. They never even study the word for themselves. So they literally live on what their friend is saying there at the church, what their pastor is saying. But again, it comes back to, you have to go into the word yourself. Taste everything you hear. Taste everything you see. There we go. Faith without works is nothing. So no, I haven't got an holy brother. I can't be holy. It's a relationship. There we go. Alrighty, Chad. Gold. We are currently at the zone, that point of control we spoke about. Beautiful hold on the 200 EMA here. Somebody was asking about US 30. US 30. Chris, do you think about US 30? Yeah, so there's that zone we spoke about. I think I'm rather... Oh, Chad, this is a difficult one. 1 minute. The only reason I say this is a difficult one is because we technically held the pivot here. We haven't gone to the daily R1 yet. We haven't really tested the backside here. Yo, this is an aggressive one, Chad. I'm not personally gonna take it. Yeah, no, I'm rather gonna look at gold. Yeah, US 30 could just grind up here. It just, yeah. But it's also, let me just check. Let me just check this daily. Is that daily zone? Yeah. Chad, I might take a nibble here at US 30. I might take a nibble here. Yes, but gold hurt us yesterday. Where's gold's daily zone? Yeah, it's up there. Yeah, Chad, gold is a tricky one, yeah. There's your daily flip. There's your daily flip. Chad, I'm gonna take a bang at it. I'm going short here on US 30 if I can. Come on. Just a young starter position. Yeah, I'm going short here, Chad. I'm going short there. Stops are going to be around about 65. And I am going to target... I'm going to target this 200 EMA. So going for around about a 1-2-1. See if we can get a nice pullback here. I haven't set my stops yet. I'm gonna go for it here. There's that zone at EQ. Let's give it a bang. We can monitor the daily pivot. This thing can just continue up as well, Chad. That's what I'm saying. We need to be very, very aware that this is a counter trend play. But also looking at it, we're at the tail end of the session here. So it's worth a bang here. 60-point target. Okay. I'm just gonna do like a 1-2-1 stop loss. So 1-2-1, there we go. Okay. Alrighty, there we go. Gold just can't get through this level, Chad. And I don't necessarily want to short from here either. So gold is a tricky one, yeah. NASDAQ. NAS holding above that position though. I know, but that was where the point of control was gonna be. Yeah, NAS is definitely the stronger one here today, Chad. NAS is definitely the stronger one here today. Cheers, Dane. Chad, so what we gonna do here is once we get to this pivot, that's more or less when I'm gonna go break even on this trade. Because like I mentioned, we are still super bullish, and we haven't really tested that daily R1. So, and then gold, Gold, I'm still keeping an eye on, but yesterday gold hurt my feelings. Being up 40 pips and then being put on a stretcher myself. I think it's because I was talking all that nonsense, asking Brian that I put gold on a stretcher, and gold was like, oh, hold my beer. I'm putting Chris in. I'm putting Chris on a stretcher here. Hey, Brian, I got gold hurt my feelings. Madness, they might go out today or tomorrow, brother. They might go out today or tomorrow. No, Brian, that thing. You know what happened there with gold yesterday is when you look left, you want to cross the road, and you look right. And as you look left again and you walk over, and this bus just comes out of nowhere. That thing hurt my feelings yesterday. But it was very range bound. I think the direction only came at the end of the day when we spoke about that range consolidation we were in, and the move came the afternoon. So it was very up and down, and then the move at the end. So that is also why I potentially like gold here, is that if we look at, if I go to a little bit of a higher time frame, if you think about the consolidation, is that here you had a consolidation. And now what happened is you had the failed breakout, and now you're coming back into the range. So now this becomes a failed breakout, and now you can come back into the range. So that is why I potentially like gold longs here, and I'll wait for it. But if it closes now above and I take it and it just drops, then yeah. Then gold can go and fly a kite, to be very honest with you. Chad, yeah, and then getting US 30 here. So what I want to see is I would want to ideally see us close back below here. All right. Otherwise, if we start holding here, you're going to see another leg up. So 2 minutes 20. If we cannot close inside of this range, I will just exit this trade. Or if it closes, say, weak bullish somewhere here, I'll just go break even. Because this could just be a breakout retest for price to now continue to the upside. So 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We want to see that failed breakout now. And then gold. Gold is teasing us here. We might get gold. Oh, now that you say inverse head and shoulders, I'm not taking gold. Oh, I see what it is. Yeah, I see this. So yeah, gold is chalked. Hey, Brian. I got a call yesterday from Vault Fund. I was wondering who was calling me. Hey, Anis, you gotta be quick. Well, let's see gold. We can take the cells there. 32 seconds, Chad. Let's see your. $21. If you close like this, Chad, I'm just literally there's not enough to even move your stops to break even. I'm closing the trade out at entry. 10 seconds. Yeah, closing the trade out here, Chad. Right there at entry. It can still run. Can definitely still run. But for me, two things here. We are still creating bullish order flow here. We are still effectively above that daily pivot. And if I want to see a move down, I would want to have seen price trade into this zone. So this 5-minute candle trading into this zone, because that shows me this becomes a failed retest. And then we can expect as a minimum for price to come into this zone here. So yeah, going a little bit against the order flow, trying to fade this move to the upside. I told you guys as well, if you are fading from a level that you expect massive reaction to come from it, you don't want to see it do this and trickle here a little bit, and no, you want to see it reverse. So we gave it a shot, but we are not gonna get cocky and try and do weird things. But gold, I'm just gonna focus on gold for the next couple of minutes, and I think gold will most probably be my last position today. I think gold will be my last position for today. So let's focus on Goldilocks. Chat, I'm just going to run to the bathroom. I will see you guys now. All right, you guys are waiting for your calls. You see there, break retest, no failure to close back inside of the range. That's why we close it out. Gold. Gold is a sticky one, yeah. Little stickler. Yeah, we gotta see a breakout here, Chad. I gotta see something breaking out here. Brian, what do you think? Brian is the gold killer here. Brian, what do you think? I was checking my portfolio yesterday, and I actually the top 40 is making new all-time highs, and my portfolio is still down 22%. Look at this, Chad. Who said things are bad in South Africa? Top 40 literally making new all-time highs. And I literally picked out all of the shit. Mining stocks. Why? I see then all of these mining bosses having SVJs, so something's not adding up here. G-Wagons, SVJs. So that's definitely not translating into the stocks. This is that one piece of. So I think I bought Renogen. Let me actually check. Yes, dear. Chad, believe it or not, if you average into this thing, this is almost 90%. 200. Nah, SA stocks, bro. Let's see if there's some recovery being made. I can't wait to get out of. Just offload. As soon as they go break even, I'm offloading these bags. %20.5%. It's getting better. It's getting better, yeah. It's getting better. Kumba iron ore. Why did I get Kumba iron ore? Where's Kumba? Exoro. Just it. Renogen and Tungela are still my two biggest bags. Tungela, where's Tungela? Are they making a comeback? Yeah. Tungela. It is a TGA. TGA. Why am I not seeing it? TGA. Joe, you know it gets deep when I start pulling out the fibs. When the fibs start to come out, you know it's bad. Starting to look for reasons why this thing ever Tungela. My price is here. I entered Tungela up here. Literally there. Shame. Right, Chad, let's look at gold here. Let's see if we are gonna get our entry here. Still rejecting a US 30. me check. Got a call earlier. I was so excited. Then it was. Yo, dude, when SARS, I'd rather just do my taxes. I don't even want to get called by them. I someone get nervous if SARS, if I just get an email or SMS, I'm immediately on the phone with my accountant. I'm like, what's happening here? I'm in already, but this 3370. Are you in longs, Brian? This point of control level is relatively tough. Chris, let me know if you need airtime. You see that heavyweight? Brian, bro. What is the guy's name? But I think he's... I don't know if he's in mining. I think he's more in coal. But there's this one mining company. I think the guy literally went to a dealership and bought like 30 of his employees like new polos. If that's the guy, Brian. Renogen take. I hope so, bro. I hope so. Yes, Brian. They've taken the profits. I'm putting some big hopes in Merafi. Merafi could, because remember I stacked quite heavily on Merafi, so Merafi could pull me literally break even. Then I'm just gonna exit. And that thing was up 20%, Chad. That's the sad thing. Let me just get Merafi. Is it Merafi? Wait. Yeah, Merafi. Yo, this thing needs to do a shift for me. Remember last year, yeah, this thing was up. What is my entry price on Merafi? R1.32 is my average. 132. Okay, there was my... I think this pop up was almost 20% if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 22. So if it gives me another 22% pop, I'm out of everything. I'm calling it there. Offshore portfolio is doing very well, Chad. Up 5% in total. Some big swings on Nvidia and Tesla. Was up almost 30 now, back to only up 15%. But yeah, I'm just setting and forgetting those. I've been added to Prodigy. Thank you, Chris. Rux, beautiful, my brother, as promised. As promised. And Ruxy also got the indicator lifetime access. I think Ruxy is one of the only guys that have lifetime access. Enjoy yourselves. Longs here and then another 10 on my 44 miles. Where's Brian? Brian is a that guy. Where's Brian? US30 is struggling at the EQ. Ooh, not really struggling. This thing. No, this thing wants to hurt some guys. My soul, yeah. Soul, what do they do though? I think they're more civil. My soul. Hey, bro. Just operating here out of an old house. Check at that, Chad. Jane's just operating here out of an old house here. My soul. What a ledge. Man's just doing work here. I think that's also his building. I don't know. I think our office is bigger than that, but I don't have a G. G. How my G. Hey. This man took a rocket and he just absolutely obliterated poverty. This man sanitized poverty in its fields. Hey, look at that, Chad. Man just pitching up there with in his Solisoka Maribela. Hey, the boys are enjoying. Hey, that's a flex. You come there with your cat, your safeties. This man just driving over the mining heaps. Joanna, this man has got some Hey, Masoli. Gee. Look at this, Chad. No, beautiful. This man is winning. My soul. Yeah, so did you see how many cars there are? The man even has, I think some of the cars he has got 3 of the same. I think he's got 3. Nah, bro, I think if your business has spanned 3 decades, surely his finances are in order. SARS is not going to let you off that long, and especially if you're so prolific and you're so open about it. I think his taxes are in order, my brother. I can guarantee you his taxes are in order. Nah, this man clocked life. Hey, my brother. Hey. What is that, a Hublot? That's his work watch. Just a young Big Bang Hublot there on his wrist. What we do. Gee, I love it. Nah, this man clocked the mining industry. Just this is a big piece of machinery, yeah. Sheesh. Solid. This man is winning, Chad. Chris, you made Koos de Klerk angry. Who's Koos de Klerk? He sold his soul to the devil. Hey, no, man. No, Chad, you can't hate on success. Like if you're in business for 30 years, the man is obviously doing a good job. You're not going to be around for 30 years. And yeah, I don't know his true story, but if you put in the work, you can't hate on people's successes. Obviously, if somebody got their success through dubious dealings, but nah, the man is doing. Gee, this man has got some beautiful equipment here. Just the brand new trucks there. Now this man is enjoying himself. There's his work bucky. Sola Soca. Chai. That's his work van. His work bucky. Some guys have Ford Rangers. Solly has got a Brabus G-Wagon 900. There's different levels to the mining game. Some guys come with Fortuners. Solly is just like, nah, my dude. It's either the 6x6 or I'm bringing the light one. Nah, Brian, that's his work, Bucky. People need to, yeah, bro. We gotta celebrate successes, Chad. We gotta celebrate. Chris, considering the low returns on these stocks, why not swing trade instead? Connor, I am gonna swing trade the US portfolio. Remember, for the last 2 years, I've been talking about this bull run that I was expecting on gold. And that is why I position myself in gold. And unfortunately, the last 2 years, this massive run we've had on gold has not reflected into miners doing well. So there's various issues in South Africa. So I think if thinking back, I should have just invested into a gold ETF fund. But lessons learned. And we will move forward from that. But alrighty, Chad, is this the move? No bottom wick. What is US30 doing? US30 starting to struggle here. Brian, is there any inverse fair value gaps for us to trade? Chad, I'm going short here. I saw the inverse fair value gap. This is the last bite of the apple here on US30. I'm going to show you guys now. There we go. I'm going short. I don't know if you guys can see it. We've got a very nice inverse fair value gap. Stops are gonna be 50 and we are gonna target 50. Some of you that watched Afrikaans channels years ago, 50. Alright, Chad, here we've got a nice inverse fair value gap right there. After swiping this liquidity right there, there was the liquidity sweep on the session high. That was our shift there. And there's your inverse fair value gap. Brian, send this to Plamena. Show her what Chris is doing here, cooking the market. Technically, our stops can be there, Chad. 12-point stop. That's where our stops can be. And we are targeting 50. There we go. Go. I just put my stop there, Chad. See if we can get a push down. And then gold. Let's check here. Oh, it's running away from us. How much? Yeah, and gold, I'm going for a long year as well, Chad. Why is my MetaTrader doing this? Come on. How far away? One. Shit. Is my airtime finished? Chad, I haven't entered yet. I'm just gonna wait for this 5, see if we get a little bit of a pullback. Just see if we can get a nice little pullback here on gold. If we get a nice little pullback, I'll enter. It's only about 20. Okay, let's see if we can get a decent bottom wick here. Okay, I'm gonna enter a starter position here, Chad. Why would it enter 2 positions now? Fuck's sakes. Okay, it's not a... Sorry, Chad. Okay, it's not a starter position now. Now it's an actual position because it opened up two positions. I'm just gonna go with the 50, a young 5-0, and targeting 75 if we get it. So idea is very simply put, if we come back below here, then this position is chalked. Then it's the same trauma as yesterday we experienced, and then US 30 running quite nicely. Yeah, US 30, I would be very, very comfortable with this position once we are trading back below there. Alright, once we trade back below there. Where's gold? Yo, Iron 2000 has been cooking gold this morning. Iron 2000 has been putting gold on a stretcher. First it put gold in a stretcher there, and now another choke gold. Okay, let's see. Enjoy yourselves. Okay, maybe I should just place my stop losses quickly on gold before I'm not enjoying myself. There we go. Okay. US 30, let's check. Yeah, chat, I'm gonna go break even here on US 30. That is break even for me on US 30. Okay, that's break even on US 30. And then gold, in terms of how to manage gold here, I'm thinking management levels here on gold is gonna be trying to pick up a level here for us. Yeah, I'm gonna say gold. We've got this minor little level here that could act as some resistance. So if I put everything off here, I think you guys can see that we've got a nice level going through here. So let me just see what you guys see. Okay, so there you can see quite a bit of rejection. There's some rejection again there, holding nicely as support. Then early this morning, holding as rejection there. So we could, there is a chance that we could reject here again. But I would love for it to actually push through this level. And then you can see there we've got a minor little area there. So let's see if we can get to that level and push away from this point of control. And then US 30 I went break even because we hit that level there. Remember, we've got our zones now. We technically, everything we talk about on the higher time frames, it's the same on the lower time frames. So we've effectively created 3 ranges here. So what could happen now is we rejected that range. So you would expect price to come into this range. And now if we hold this range, we would then expect price to come back to the upper end of the range. So if we are going to break through into this range, then we're going to target that lower range. So any time frame we talk about is those principles apply. And now with gold, for instance, we flipped bullish on the day. We've got this minor zone here that we've marked out. So now, if we cannot hold above this zone, what do you think is going to happen? We are most likely going to come back down here. And then if we can't hold that zone, we are most likely going to come down here. So basically just breaking it into these minor little ranges. Exactly the same thing. So if I take this off, we've got 3 smaller ranges that we are now effectively trading inside of. And we want to see if price can start to make its way out of these ranges. So this could just be a little bit of a consolidation before the next pop up. Or this could actually be a rejection. And then we are going to basically fall down to the next level. And if we don't hold here, then I think I might be done for gold. Then I'm going to ask Brian to do a course with me on gold. But yeah, Chad, that is gold. And then US 30 on a stretcher. US 30 on a stretcher. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Some young stretcher trades here. Sorry, Chad, I was just a little bit locked in there. Nas also falling. Ayo, NASA. Nazawaza. Nazawazi. Let me just check. Chris bringing out the machine gun. There's my extra 10. Hey. Chris trolling inverse fair value gap. No, the inverse fair value gap works. Zama may know. I've driven a 6x6 through Namibia. What a machine! Damn, Stefan, that thing looks incredible. Quitting forex, going into mining immediately, bruh. Yo. Louis Vuitton sneakers. People forget the mining industry is a multi-trillion rand. If I get it. No, listening to the mining industry, the boys are cooking. That's a Judas. Was this a Judas swing? I thought it's just I just thought it was basically a failure to close outside of the range. But yeah, Chad, I'm kidding with the I love all traders. If you trade whatever you trade, we still love you. We still love you. Whatever you trade, as long as you're profitable, trade it. If you're trading moving averages and you make money, trade it. If you trade Icon-Nashi candles and you can make money, whatever you need to do to be successful, trade that strategy and make it work. Because remember, other people's opinions are not going to put food on the table for you. So if you are trading a strategy and it works, be proud of it. You can be proud of it. Just don't worry about what other people, they don't put food on your table. Okay. Maybe we must ask Solly about the tonnage on gold. 200 EMA is the absolute beast. There you go. Even if you just traded the 200 EMA. You see why I asked Chris, do you need airtime? It's gone. Chris bringing out the machine gun. But that's without the... Yeah, but Fabs, remember, I've had a vasectomy, so I don't put the filter on. If you're still younger, with Iron 2000, you got to put the filter on, alright? I must actually just say there, in brackets, vasectomy and married, no need for the filter. Newly married, haven't had a vasectomy, enable the filter. Right. Can't wait for the live funding. I'm off to sleep or wake up Monday, no ways. Hey yo, Chad, here we go. Very close to those tier peers. Tier peer town. Gold must just do us a solid now. No man, gold. What craziness is this? Chad, we need to hold outside of the zone. I'm not gonna play with gold today. We need to hold outside of the zone. If gold does not hold outside of it, yeah, I don't think I'm trading gold ever again. Then I'm done with gold. Hey, KCH. Damn. I know a very good urologist, so if you want to trade it without the filter, get that vasectomy booked. It is really not that bad. Just 5 days afterwards, balloons. Swollen balloons. People will say, it's not there. It's bad. 5 days afterwards. You will cry. 5 days afterwards, those balloons are sensitive, bruv. I still joked. So I got my vasectomy the Friday. And got into the office on Monday, and I jokingly walked. I'm like, oh, it's so soon. And I was like, nah, I'm joking. And then on that 5th day, I really walked like that. And they're like, you joking? I'm like, no, this is real now. Like, I was joking on Monday. Wednesday, I'm like, no, this is me really, really struggling. This is me sleeping with like a big pillow between my legs, so my legs don't. Chad. So that's the part they don't talk about. And that's when you're getting into those business ends of the meeting. No man, gold. What? Gold. No, I'm done with it. Let me check here. Okay, it's still trying. Yeah, it's trying. But if we close below, yeah, I'm done with gold. It's going off my watch list, stream list, and I'm completely. I'm not even doing analysis for you guys on it anymore. Now you have a manging. What a maninga? What is that, Brian? In the maninging. What mangina? A mangina, a maguenya. Armand, I can't read that. What is that? Guinya manwa. Oh, Chad. Yeah, no, gold, bro. Okay, but I got a little bit cocky yesterday with gold. To be honest, I deserve that loss. Being up 40 pips and then being like, I'm getting 450. Like, that was just a little retarded on my end. Yo, this thing is struggling to get through here. Nah. Fuck that, I'm closing gold. Three minutes. Yo, this thing is struggling, Chad. Nah, I'm out. I'm out of gold. Got a nice position on... Ooh. Okay, on this one, Chad, I closed one. On this one, I'm just going to go break even. Okay. So I closed one, and then that one, I'm just going to go break even. See, if she produces, she produces. If she doesn't produce, I'm going to just maybe set my TP quick. 75. 75. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so we've got half a position left on gold. US 30, we still have a little sample on there. Let's see if she can give us that full TP. Gold is break even, so there's no risk on the table here first. Let's see if we can't be ignorant that we are at the session highs. I think there's also the daily highs, so we can't get silly now. No, it's not the daily high. Oh damn, it's not the daily high. The daily high is there. Okay, but it's the session high, and I don't wanna get brutalized by gold again. Yesterday is still sitting very fresh in my memories. So no brutalization of me today. Ernest, thinking back now, bro, that is so retarded. That I was just the idiot. Mamvinga, I don't understand, Armand. I don't understand it. Margarina, I don't know. Chad, it's been a day, yeah. Surely you guys can give me off tomorrow afternoon. Like we've put in a shift here for you boys. Oi, okay. Back at the office tomorrow, guys. Sorry, forget that sentence. Gold. Yo, how did I not deserve that? How did I survive that pullback? Okay, oh, that's break even for me on gold, Chad. Now just US30 left. All right, no breaks tomorrow afternoon. 25. Yeah, no gold can fly a kite. Chad, yeah, US30. I'm not touching. I'm not going to take anything off here. I'm just leaving it. We've already made a bag here this morning. Gold can fly a kite. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, there's gold. There she goes. Joe GJ, who was awake in class this morning on GJ. 194. I know some of you machines took that trade there. 194. Be honest. 194. Institutional level. Damn, beautiful. Chad, but yeah, that is the session. But for real now, Chad, I'm streaming tomorrow morning, and full transparency, 11 o'clock I've got a tee off time. So full transparency, yeah, we're not about lying to you guys. So yeah, 11 o'clock, full transparency. We will be doing a nice little session tomorrow morning. I will see you guys again tomorrow morning. This afternoon I'm going to catch up on some work. Got quite a bit of administration to do, and yeah, I think we caught the bulk of the move here today. So I think we did well. I think we did really well. If you did well as well, hit that like button if you've not done that. Will support be streaming? No. If you did have a good session, please drop a like. And if you really want to help the channel, press that share button. Just copy the link. You don't have to share it anyway. Just copy it. We're neutralizing the algorithm here, if you would be so kind. And if you made money here today by not listening to us, by not taking our trades, but for some reason someone in the back of the room that didn't listen took the trades, you can drop a W as well. Yes, first 35 is still, but it's only for Vault Funder, not Fault Finder. Fault Finder, I think, could be a tech company, or we could start one called Fault Finder. Basically helps to troubleshoot a lot of your tech issues. So get into contact with me, Steven. But Vault Finder, yes, first 35 is still working, my brother. Never go against the 2Gs. Anna, you know what they say. Beautiful. Thanks G. Nice session. Feed Finder. Hey, shit. Feed Finder, Vault Finder, Fault Finder. But Chad, it has been amazing. I do appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate all of you guys hitting that like button, subscribing, and yeah, it has been a blessed session. I will see you guys most probably somewhere here in the back working on my laptop when Keegan is streaming. But other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow morning live at 5. Be early. We might early bird catches the worm. Don't be the worm. Peace and love, chat. Cheers. Chad. That is TP Heat, boys and girls. That is TP Heat. Alrighty, there we go. TP clapped. And gold can suck a nut. Hey, gold. Okay, but here's the thing though with gold. Yesterday I didn't respect it, and I got clapped. And now today I over respected it, and hey, gold. Look. Gold, gold, gold. Alright, only 50 of you here. Alright, chat, I'm actually going to delete the stream afterwards, so I'm going to give you guys the source here. I'm going to give you the source here. Alright. I'm going to delete the stream afterwards. So for NFP tomorrow, Chad, let's quickly look at a few things here. Don't share with the other guys. You stay till the end. 60 of you. Alrighty. Look at gold. Suck a salty pistachio nut. Alrighty, Chad. Let's quickly look at it. So unemployment rate. Don't tell your friends. The friends that, even if they're your friend. So you can see that unemployment has been shifting to the upside, alright? You can see that average hourly earnings have been coming down. We can see that ADP has been coming down. ADP has been trending down. Okay. NFP, that previous release, I still think is I don't want to say manipulated, but if that 177, let's quickly go here. They scammed us there. 100% they scammed. Let me actually see if it's been revised. It's not been revised. Nah, Chad, that was fake news. That was 100% fake news, that release. They're expecting 130k again tomorrow. Joho. Expecting, so they're setting the bar very low. 130, that's like on the low end. Oh, that's tricky. 130. Okay, so what I want to show you guys, this is the dollar index. Let's quickly overlay US 30 here. So you can see as of late, remember we were relatively correlated. Let's just go on the weekly. You see that during this period we have been relatively correlated. That's US 30, this is the dollar. So now there's a bit of divergence happening between the two. I'm expecting, yes, but they've set the bar so low, 130. I'm expecting a weaker jobs number, but to beat 130 is not difficult. So I'm effectively bearish on the dollar. My only thing now that I'm trying to figure out is, what is the effect going to be? So I'm bearish on the dollar for tomorrow. So you guys can know that. My only thing is, do I think we're going to have a case where US 30 is going to catch up with the dollar? Because again, a weaker unemployment number is going to be quite scary for the economy. That's what I'm trying to figure out here. So it's not as clean cut as always for me. because the issue is, yeah, it's very, and I've been thinking about it for the last couple of days, so I'm definitely bearish on the dollar. That don't get me wrong. There's nothing shifting my bias on the dollar for tomorrow. My only thing is that I'm trying to figure out is how are we gonna react on indices. That is my question. Is how will we react? How will we react on indices? So the theory that I've got is that if we come out as expected with that 130, I actually expect still weaker dollar, but I expect US30 then to run. If we've got a massive miss tomorrow, let's say we come out with like a 70k jobs number, then equities are going to cuck as well. Equities are going to cuck as well. So, look at gold must. Nah, gold. I don't know. Look at that. Beautiful. There we go. So yeah, guys, to be very, very honest with you, I'm a little bit, I almost want to say I'm neutral for NFP tomorrow. I'm neutral. I'm not actually trading NFP tomorrow. And the reason I'm saying that is because I am bearish on the dollar, but I don't know what the effect is going to be, because remember, a very weak number tomorrow is showing that the economy is actually struggling. And we've seen that data has been relatively bad, and we have seen that correlation between US30. So if you had to put a gun to my head for tomorrow, what would I do? I actually think tomorrow more it's going to be about unemployment, the unemployment rate, not so much the headline number. If you had to put a gun to my head, I would sell. If you had to put a gun to my head, I would sell indices. And I think indices, if it's a big miss, indices are gonna sell and then later rally. I don't think it's gonna be a sustained move. So in my brain, this is my idea for tomorrow. The number is gonna miss, we're gonna get a drop, and what's gonna happen is we're gonna retrace that entire drop. So there's my bias for today. Not so confident in it, because I'm confident that the NFP is going to be bad. I'm super confident bad NFP read. It's just the case of how equities are going to react. Okay. But chat, peace and love, baby. We will see you guys tomorrow. Who was still in that gold? I'm going to be jealous. Drop a 1 if you were still in that gold. Beautiful if you still were. I am a little bit jealous. Let me know who was still in that gold. Ooh. Yeah, Joash, whatever he's doing, just do the opposite. But anyways, chat, peace and love, baby. See you guys tomorrow morning. I thought, let me drop it for you guys. Cheers.
Go!
fall asleep with the sirens out. There's blood on my hands. Somebody save me from myself. I'm off with the meds and it might get hideous. Why so serious? Run for your life, cause it might get hideous. Why so serious? Run for your life, cause it might get hideous.